Okay, is it streaming? Okay, hi guys, welcome to the Bro Show, kind of an experimental version with three people. There's Josh, there's Dave, and I'm Luco. Woo! Let us know if you hear anything. They don't see who? All three are on, but I don't see the preview on YouTube. I have a log on my YouTube. What's the link? Do they hear anybody? Let me see here.
Luco's not on the headset. I wonder if that screws with it. Are you on a headset, Luco, or no?
Just headphones.
I wonder if that's why. Maybe it's not broadcasting what you hear.
No, I'm just on a headset. They said they can barely hear me.
Can they hear me at all?
Can you hear me? How about now? Can you hear me now? Hear me now. This is going to be an experiment. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me 5 minutes later. Dave has sound.
Okay, good.
What about Doctor? Does Doctor have sound? All right, they can hear us. Now we got sound. Everybody's got sound.
Woohoo!
Yay! Right. And Daniel said there, you're trying to be like in the loop. No, we're not. We're not trying to be like that. See, it's difficult to have different hosts if you got one from New York, one from Maine, and one from Rhode Island. So it's not like everybody's around each other.
Ooh. Hey, group hug.
Hey, group hug. All right, so Luco, what do you have on the agenda? Because I didn't think I was going to make the show tonight, so I don't know what you guys got going on.
Well, the agenda basically is our Cabana experimental rental in water park, and how much fun we had. I think that was the biggest thing that happened to us last weekend. And then some ace events.
Yeah, especially now that you have information about New York.
Yeah, we got the Luna Park Fest, and we got the Ride Playland for the first time in a long time. We're actually calling it the Playland Fest #1.
Whoa, yeah, I think 2010 or something was the last one.
But the name that Dave thought about for the event is Coasters on Ride.
Coasters on Ride, that's awesome.
So
we ought to have hot pastrami on rye for lunch then. If we're gonna do coasters on rye, that should be lunch, man. We gotta have like pastrami or something.
But since you're on that topic, so the events are August 5th and August 6th, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, of course, Luna Park because of the free parking. That's the only day that they have free parking. And Luna Park should be same schedule like always. Morning ERT on the Cyclone, and then we got excuse you.
Excuse me, hey, I don't pay the rent, kick them out.
Yeah, so have a ERT on the Cyclone, and then have a meal, and then I'm not sure yet if we'll have unlimited rides for the whole day, or if we just get 4 hours like last time, so that's still up in the open. And then Dino's add-on is the same like always. Hey, what happened to Josh?
I'm here.
Your camera's turned off.
Your camera screwed up. There we go.
Now you're back.
I'm back, I'm gone, I'm back. I don't know what happened. It's technology, it sucks.
You're running away.
I'm running! Technically, I'm not here. I'm just a figment of your imagination. I'm not really here.
Yeah. And for the first time ever on the Grove Show, well, not maybe on the ever, but in a long time, you're actually sitting down.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where the echo's coming from. I think it might be Luco.
I have echo or?
Somebody's got wicked echo.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. Somebody said all but me have echo.
Huh.
And the echo is driving them nuts. Oh, this is probably the volume on your microphones.
Yeah, well, mine's on a headset and it's not very loud, so.
Oh.
It's Luco still has echo.
Volume. I just lowered the volume.
Turn your volume down, please. Turn your mic volume down.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I just put the volume to like 60%.
I don't know, somebody said there was an accident Sunday with the Joker at Six Flags New England. Technically, it wasn't an accident. The ride got stuck. They reset the computer, and then it started again. Nobody got hurt. Nothing happened. It was a few minutes.
Yeah. And was it sensor issues, or?
It's honestly, I think it's probably the sensor issue, which they're working on. Something probably sent the sensor off, because it just stopped. I mean, I was looking at the news page. Oh, scary incident at Six Flags New England. People were stuck on the lift hill for a few minutes.
That's typical of the news media today. I mean, just blow it out of proportion. I mean, look, Nitro stuck on the lift hill. Riders in grave peril for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. You know, if they were actually in a danger, that's cool. But you know, blowing it out of proportion so you get a headline. Come on.
And who's got new? They have GCI trains, except each car is 3. I don't know what Brett's talking about. Brett, not D99.
Is he talking about Cyclone? Cyclone has new trains, doesn't they?
The two Vekoma wooden coasters.
Oh, the two Vekoma wooden coasters.
Somebody was saying something about Splash or something.
So how's my audio now? Is it still feedbacking or something? I just put myself on a 50 millisecond delay.
Well, we'll have to wait 5 minutes for that.
Yeah, I'll wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, wait 5 minutes and then you guys can see what anybody says. I'm looking for that comment in the chat about something about Splash, Kerplunk. Whatever the hell it is.
It's a fun game, man. You pull all the straws till the marbles fall out, you know.
I'm enjoying burping a lot.
I see that.
Oh, did you hear about the Kersplash? What the hell is Kersplash? Is that water roller coaster at Edaville? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. I heard that was opening next year when they were doing it in Nor'easter. I saw the video from Edaville, and that's what they said.
Luco's echo reminds him of Pink Floyd.
He's trying to be funky tonight, you know.
Yeah, maybe I should start singing.
Luco, you can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Ka and Zulu were built at the same time. I'm totally slacking with the chat. Usually I'm on top of the chat, but because I'm not running the show tonight, I'm kind of like slacking on it, which is fine.
And I'm still looking at the microphone.
I don't know, it's all experimental. That's what it is.
What? Wicked Cycle? Oh, Brett. Well, at least Six Flags New England didn't tear their wood coaster, their true wood coaster, down completely. You know, we at least like reused it, made it into a really cool attraction.
Yeah,
it's not like a pile of firewood.
You're talking to Daniel Campbell there, who thinks Fury is the best thing since sliced bread.
No, Brett said Wicked Cyclone sucks. So I'm picking on him because, you know, Rolling Wonder turned into a pile of cinderwood.
Yep. And don't forget what happened at Carowinds with their Woody. It became
over losing a coaster, I'll take an RMC any day if it means the difference between actually losing the whole ride or gaining an attraction that's actually going to be fun. I can totally understand where Six Flags is coming from with those, because maintenance-wise, it's something they can market. It's a new ride, even though it's a rebirth of an old ride. It can be marketed. It helps your attendance. Maintenance-wise, there are a lot less to do, I think, in the future. You know, I can definitely understand. It's a business, after all.
I have not ridden Lightning Ride yet.
I have.
Well, I haven't been down there since they built it. So let's see, I disabled my mic on one side now, so maybe I only show up one time, or maybe they don't hear me at all right now.
I don't know, it's your mic sounds better.
Hi, Jeremy.
Jeremy's watching, Devin's watching.
Wow, whole family's there.
Yeah, well, tomorrow technically is their last day of school, and I'm not sending them to school. I'm not even calling the school. I don't care. They're just gonna think my kid's missing.
Well, tomorrow is the official start of my vacation.
Yep. Yeah, because next week there will be no Grove show, but we'll be doing live updates on Facebook and stuff all week long. Because we have an awesome trip planned. It's awesome. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be all three of us.
Plus 3 kids, and a chick.
How many chicks?
3 kids and 2 chicks. 1 little one and 1 big one.
Well, that goes under kids?
Yeah, well, she goes under kids. Jody's just the other chick.
No, Cadence goes in the princess category. She's in the category all by herself.
All right, so we have 2 jesters, a princess. We have a Jody, a Dave, a Josh, and a Luco going on a trip far, far away.
I can't wait. And I'm not even packed yet.
Oh, me neither. I don't even know what hotels we're staying at.
Yeah, Dave.
I don't know where I'm going. I just know I'm going to Busch Gardens. That's it.
Yeah, remind me after the show. I'll have to send you the itinerary off my Expedia account.
Yeah, like I said, I have no idea where we're going. But I can say the parks we're going to was Busch, King's Dominion, Knoebels, Hershey's, Knoebels, and Lake Compounce. And so yeah, we're going to have live updates. We're going to ride Invader for the first time. Hell to the SA. Get a new credit. What do you call it? Devin gets a whole new park credit for Hershey, since he's never been. And
it's gonna be a blast.
Cadence gets some new park credits.
Yeah, she gets some new park credits, but we're still in search of the elusive first roller coaster that she's actually tall enough to ride. We haven't found one of those yet, so she's growing, but she hasn't been tall enough to ride any of the kiddie coasters as of yet.
Well, how tall is she?
When we were at Hershey's, she was still in miniatures, which miniatures can't do that.
What do miniatures?
She's got to cross, I think, 32 inches, and she's not quite there yet.
Well, too bad that Lakemont Park is closed this year. Otherwise, she could go and leave the dips.
Could have got her the comfy couch credit.
Yeah, she would have had that.
Dude, that coaster. How can you not describe Leave the Dips that way? The coaster train looks like you're sitting on a big, comfy couch in a sleigh rolling down the tracks.
Yeah, and it bounces a little bit.
Yeah, it's an awesome ride. but it's such a comfortable car. It's like you could fall asleep on that roller coaster.
Yeah, you can. It's riding a sofa down a roller coaster track. Well, that same thing like Cyclone. I mean, except for that lap bar, but that's because I'm fat. It's really tight on me, but I still fit in it.
Well, they say in a few years they might actually switch the trains out.
They probably should at this point. They should at least keep them. At least keep the front car anyway for display purposes. And
yeah, if you're gonna change out the trains, put the front car, make a nice little display. Maybe put it up like over the station or something, or in a way that everybody gets to see the original car.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about Invader in the chat. Well, Invader, yes, it's a family Woody. I believe it was. They were doing the Viking theme, and I believe they were marketing it as a family coaster, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm actually very impressed. From what I've heard, it's a really good coaster, and I've heard a lot of really good reviews. And the video looks like it's it might be a family Woody, but it looks like it's a fun ride.
Yeah, I second that. And yes, I hate Nitro, and I do love Mako. There's way more airtime on Mako than there is Nitro. Mako, when they put that out, they said it's an airtime machine, and that's what it is.
Yeah, Mako was excellent. I definitely agree there. It's a more forceful B&M than most of the B&Ms built more recently, should I say?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, the problem I have with Nitro is right now it's past its prime. It's ready to be put out in the pasture and beat to death.
Well, again, Nitro is getting a little rough, but I still think it gets plenty of airtime, and pretty much you can relax on it and sleep on it.
Yeah, but you don't go on roller coasters to take a nap. You want to take a nap, go on the train, go on a flume ride or something, take a nap that way. Not on a roller coaster. I mean, I've literally fallen asleep on Nitro. I've done it multiple times.
It's just free falling for like 5 seconds at a time, and you just relax falling down.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it's not forceful enough to wake me up.
No, that is true, Dan. Behemoth is very, very forceful. I do agree with that. A lot of airtime on Behemoth.
Oh, here's a kitty credit.
What the hell is STR?
Superman the Ride.
Mako or Sky Rush? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Because
I think Skyrush is more forceful, definitely. But the lap bars are nowhere near comfortable on Skyrush as they are on Mako.
Well, see, I don't mind on the restraints on Sky Rush. They don't bother me at all. Everybody calls it like thigh crush and all. It doesn't bother me.
It all depends on how the ride up puts them. If they put them on there comfortably, tight but not like, hang on, let me see if I can get 3 more clicks on you while I'm at it. We're good. But when they really push that bar down tight and hard, it hurts.
Well, it can even tighten when you go down the hills.
Yeah, but not as much as I've had it. I've had operators really crank the bar down on that one.
But I like the system on Skyrush when you come back on the brakes and then it releases it a little bit, so it lets your legs breathe.
Yeah, everybody's saying they're hearing a cat. I can hear a cat too.
Yeah, there's a kitty cat.
Where's the kitty cat?
There's no cat in my room. We're cat-free right now.
I'm cat-free right now too.
I'm not.
Luco, where's your kitty cat?
I know, I can't even see Luco.
Yeah, I can't see Luco's camera.
Oh, there's a cat right there.
I don't see it. I mean, for all I know, he could be shaking his wiener at everybody.
I have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea what he's doing. He could be rubbing his nipples. I don't know.
Hey, Josh, your camera turned off again.
What?
Yep.
It's back.
You're back.
Okay, now I can see Luco on the video. I just muted the audio so I can actually see the show. There we go.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, I lost Josh on the camera.
Why does it keep doing that?
Is there like a USB cord like close to you that you keep pulling out or something?
No, every time the little box keeps popping up, it says mute or something, and I just click the X and don't hit anything, and then it cuts out and comes back, cuts out, comes back. I don't know.
Huh.
Skype is retarded. Yeah, right now it's saying Lucas and Melissa, Facebook, blah, 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 Skype. It says mute, end call, or I can hit the X button. Every time I hit the X button, it What happened? Oh, there's a jackass behind me. Wasn't even looking. I got a kitty. I got a behind me. Hey, Muffins.
See, there is a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat there now. A cat and a ding dong.
So now only Dave needs a cat.
Nah, I don't need the kitties in here.
So Josh, what did you think of the Cabana at Six Flags Water Park?
I actually loved it. I mean, the price is a little steep, but it's pretty comparable to other parks that have cabanas. Lake Compounce is, what do we look at? $150 for theirs. Six Flags is $250, and like I know Discovery Cove's $200, and you know those are the only ones that I've seen, and I've had 2 out of the 3 before, and for the perks and everything you get with it, I think it's worth it, because realistically you're gonna get the Cabana allows 6 guests up to 10, but from 7 to 10 you gotta pay $20 a piece more, but you get a tube rental for the first 6. If you got 6, you each get a 20-ounce bottle of soda. You get a servant or a slave, whatever you want to call them. You get food that's hot and fresh compared to when you don't have to wait in the food line when the food line's 45 minutes.
Coaster Studios. Taylor from Coaster Studios is coming to Six Flags New England tomorrow.
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Plus you get the premium tube rentals, so you can skip the lines at a lot of the rides in the water park.
Yeah, and you can just sit on the lazy river for all you want. When they're waving you down to go to get off, we're like, see you later, keep going, keep going, keep going. I love it. I think it's great. I mean, the perks and overall what you get. And I don't know about you, Lugo, but did you notice that the area was quiet?
Yeah, it was.
With everything going on, all the noise, that area was really quiet. I mean, inside the Cabana you have the table and chairs, you got a fridge, you get a safe, you get this tiny-ass TV, you still got the 2 lounge chairs to chill in. I think money-wise, if you have 6 people pitching in, it makes more sense monetarily, you know what I mean? I paid for the Cabana, but, but besides that point, I think it was worth it. I don't know about you, Luca, but I had a blast. We didn't really utilize the slides, but we utilized what we could use pool-wise with the tube. Lazy River and the whatever the hell they call the other one. The one that was supposed to have waves that didn't.
Oh, the Hurricane Bay or something? Yeah.
It was definitely... Yeah, I know. Luco needs a pinball machine now, because if you look at... the 3 screens, there's pinball machines. One's just got a white wall and I see a window.
I'll put a picture of one next time.
There you go, put a picture of a pinball machine.
Yeah, you can only see a couple because of the way I turned the camera. I'm in full prep for Pintastic New England, so I've got machines and pieces all over the place in here right now.
Wait, that's coming up in a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. You're reminding me I gotta bring 8 machines, and I only got a few days left to get them ready.
So how many days do you got left from when you come back? Like a week?
I think I got about 11 days total, I think I counted, that I can work on machines left total from right now. So
nice.
Ain't a lot.
DJ Dog's going to CoasterCon.
Yeah, that thing is next week.
Well, tomorrow starts, what do you call it? The pre-con events.
Yep.
Yeah, 16th and 17th is Schlitterbahn New Braunfels. And then CoasterCon at Fiesta Texas, SeaWorld San Antonio, and ZDT. And then you have afterwards you have a Schlitterbahn Galveston, plus you have the historic Pleasure Pier. So it should be a fun 10 days or so.
An expensive fun 10 days.
Definitely expensive.
But at least next year's CoasterCon isn't going to be as expensive.
At least for us, yeah, no, because you don't have to fly down. We can just drive down there.
You can drive, and no rental car. We just drive, get the hotel. It's going to be awesome. Coaster Kev, why no con, no Pintastic, and no tall ships in Boston? And why does your life stink? Life is what you make it, pal. I don't know. Nobody gives a crap about Selena Gomez.
Is that Brandon?
Yeah,
No.
Who cares about her?
Pay me to watch that. No. That's not music.
We should blow up one of her concerts.
I should pull up one of her videos on YouTube now and put it on the show.
No, thank you. I would tune out.
You would leave your own show.
Yes.
You know what I would do? I would slam my headset down and I'd go play pinball.
I just turn around and play pinball.
Hmm.
I could probably do it right from my chair.
Well, I can turn around and I have nothing.
They're already on and running. Well, that's your own fault. Buy a pinball machine. You can join us.
Well, then I have to get rid of my dining room table.
Table's overrated.
And use your pinball. You know what? When you want to eat, put a tablecloth over the pinball glass, eat on it, and when you're done, take the tablecloth off, then play pinball. That's all.
Just get an old enough Bowie where the table's pretty much flat to begin with anyway.
Yeah, like my Gremlins.
Yeah, the glass is... Yeah, get a wide body. There you go. You have extra table space.
Yeah, I can even have people over.
No, Miley Cyrus. No. Ouch. Yuck. Gross. Sorry. Ass. Again, not music.
I see this poor kid. He doesn't realize what music is. He listens to garbage.
Let's see. I got two good bands here in pinball machine form in my game room. I've got a Metallica and an AC/DC. You got another couple of great ones there with the Rob Zombie, the Aerosmith,
And the Metallica. Look, I'm making better music than Miley Cyrus right now. I'm better than Miley Cyrus. She can eat a big fat pee-pee and stick it in her. See? That was better than Miley Cyrus.
Dude, that sounds like the next hit rap song right there.
It is.
Yeah, now you need to record it and release an album.
There we go. I just need to record an album, period. I was showing it, right? I was showing this guy. Last night was Pinball League, and we call this guy 80s Mustache because he looks like he has a mustache from the 80s. You know, an older guy. Probably 40s.
Does he have like the little freaking handlebars on the mustache?
It's not a total handlebar, but he's got the typical 80s mustache. So we were outside smoking cigarettes and we're shooting, you know, talking and all that. And somehow Dr. Giggles pops up. I talk about, we were talking about old clubs and bars and stuff. And I'm like, I played in that. And he's like, what'd you do? And then I was showing him Dr. Giggles. And he's like, you got years of therapy ahead of you, man. Years of therapy. He's just like, he thought it was funny and cool, but he just couldn't get over the fact that I would bring out a cross with a baby doll on it, singing about aborting babies and stuff. He's like, years of therapy coming, man. Years of therapy. So yeah. I think the kids should listen to what I just did. They should. You know what? I'd rather hear myself burp and fart than listen to Miley Cyrus and that other pinhead he was talking about. What's that? Katy Perry sucks. Miley Cyrus sucks. What's the other one? Selena Gomez sucks. You have no taste in music, Brandon. None.
So tell us, Josh, how you really feel.
We need to bring him to like a real concert, you know, bring him to like a Rob Zombie show or maybe a Metallica, you know.
If you brought him to a Rob Zombie
Disturbed.
show, if you brought him to Rob Zombie, he would wet himself.
Dude, he needs to go to Disturbed. Disturbed would be cool.
EDM.
show.
Somebody likes EDM. I know a lot of people go listen to that EDM stuff. That's not for me, but I know a lot of people that dig that stuff. That's really when everybody does ecstasy, cocaine, and stuff, and hang out and just sweat and dance to techno music. That's really all it is. People that think boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. My heart's racing, I can't stop. I'm doing lines of coke and boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, and then just got crazy light, and all it is bass.
Yeah. No.
It sounds like
at the end of the night, you can't hear anything anybody else tells you because you're tone deaf.
Yeah. That's all you hear. And somebody said, "Oh, you know what? With the three of us here, let's hear this." Somebody asks, "What is all of our Six Flags predictions for 2018?"
All right, Six Flags New England. Here's my prediction. You put a lot of money in the park this year, so I think they're going to break the trend of let's copy Great Adventure for a year, put off the Justice League, which we'll get the following year, and we'll get a water slide of some sort.
I think water park is the best bet for next year.
Well, yeah, because
I think like Josh does, I think we're going to get Justice League in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Especially, this is the biggest money spent money-wise for the park since 2000. I say water park, maybe even a water park and a flat ride. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a wet and a dry thing. Remember they did that with Catapult and Splash, whatever Falls.
Yeah, but what new? Unless we're going to be the first one to get a new flat ride that hasn't yet been cloned, what's on the agenda? Because pretty much every flat ride we've got has been tested somewhere else.
Well, it's time for a new series, so maybe we are like one of the 3 parks that get something new next year.
I mean, there was rumors going around that they were gonna get air races instead of the fireballs. They were gonna get the super air race, not the big one, not the small one. There's a bigger one called the super air race, in which it lifts up and then spins around and flips and stuff.
I want Canopy to get the air race in the worst way. I think that would be so awesome for that park. There's this bunch of places they could put it. It's not horribly tall. It's not loud. And it would be a very thrilling, fun attraction in that park.
It would. I mean, if you look at it, rides even like the Joker. Well, I mean, so far from what I've seen from when I've been there, the Joker queue line has not been full. So I don't know. Obviously they've had issues. It's not been open totally all the time. I don't know what the GP totally think. I mean, the GP love it. When you listen to the general public talk about it, they love it. People like us three and people watching, it's just a ride for us to ride. You know, I rode it. There's no line, I'll go ride it. You know, it's not a must ride like a Superman or a Wicked Cyclone, but it's still a fun ride. You know what I mean? It's still fun to ride. It's not something I gotta run first thing to go ride, but I enjoy riding the Joker. But that's me. I mean, you finally got to ride the Joker, Luco. What did you think about it?
It's a neat little ride, but I wish they let you go at least like 2-3 times. Because it's like 20 seconds and then it's done.
DJ Dog, any idea what they're getting?
Yeah, no, I'd like to know what they were getting. I mean, they've been talking about they're going to be getting a new ride, but I haven't heard nothing. Not a word.
Well, Canopy loves to put that new ride in, like, in October or late September, like, toward the end of the season. So they put it in, they get, like, the last part of the season they put it in, and then all of next year of it bragging as a new ride.
Did they ever get rid of that one ride that didn't really work well?
Yeah, that's already gone.
Yeah, no, yeah. Equinox did not last long. That was gone. I got to ride it, I think, a grand total of once. It was a fun ride. The problem was it never worked.
Yeah, I never got to ride it.
Well, I think the grand total on the day I actually got to ride it, of times I saw it cycle, was maybe about 10. I got on it like the 6th cycle, and by the 10th cycle it broke.
So Tony Renya says, what do y'all think about Fiesta Texas? They say we're the test park. Well, what do they got? They got that water slide thing this year, that water coaster this year. So they're going to get, obviously, a dry ride. I don't know what they're going to get next year. I'm not too familiar enough with their trend. I mean, I know the trend at Six Flags New England, even though it's been changing lately, though, but for the most part, you can kind of tell when something's coming in. You know. Me personally, I would like, you know, I'm hoping if they do the water park thing next year, I'm hoping that they put in a mat racer slide, just because it's really there's only a couple slide things that they don't have, and I really like the mat racer slides. I dig them.
They're fun, and I think it's a good fit because it takes a lot of people at once. I mean, if you do like a 6 or an 8 lane racer, that's that many people that can go down the slide at once. It actually moves people. It's one thing that actually moves the line in a water park. You don't have to wait like an hour to ride one water slide.
Yeah, Lake Compounds has it, and theirs is pretty good.
And they got a smaller one, but it's still fun. I like going in the tunnels and then coming out. And then as soon as you come out of the tunnel, if you lift up, you can fly off the hill and totally skip some. Just be like, fly off in the air. I've done it. It's fun.
Well, that may or may not be a good thing.
Well, realistically, it's not a good thing to do, but it's a fun thing to do. Let's see. Somebody says, so do you think a park will get something like Wonder Mountain, Guardian, or Skyhawk?
Well, Guardian's kind of hard because the only park that really had a mountain that's that big that wasn't currently being used was Canada's Wonderland. I mean, a park would have to build a whole mountain too to get the same ride. I could see some indoor coasters maybe.
Well, look at what they did out in... Which park had the one that was something like Guardian there? Remember, I don't know, was it California or something? They got,
Knott's. Knott's is getting something like...
No, didn't they? Who got one like a year or two ago? There was another park that was like underwater one. You know, like what do you call it? 1,000 under the league seat kind of thing.
Not sure.
I forgot. I mean, I can see more of those rides going up. I don't know how popular they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how popular Guardians is. Because, you know, for the first month anyway, a ride is like crazy busy, you know, popular anyway because it's new. And then if it really keeps its popularity, it stays consistent. If not, it drops off.
Have you seen some of the wait times they're posting for Avatar Land?
Yeah, you can. The only people they're allowing in are people with that book the Fastlane pass thing. You know,
and even then, you're waiting a ridiculous amount of time.
Yeah, so next year, like how we're planning on doing next year, is probably the best time to go, because hopefully by then it'll die down.
Either that or you just set up a whole day for
Star Wars World is going to open up, and Toy Story.
Well, no,
not sure which order.
Star Wars opens 2019.
When's Toy Story open?
I don't know, but probably soon because they're already starting to build the coaster track for the roller coaster.
Yeah. That's going to be cool, though. That park really needed some more attractions. The attractions they had, like Rock and Roller Coaster and Twilight Zone Terror, are awesome. Just great rides. But for the longest time, those are like that and Star Tours were the only 3 rides in the whole park of any excitement. Everything else was, we'll show you how we did this. You know, a slow-moving, everybody can ride it, even Granny, not exciting ride. Now they're finally getting into the, let's have a little bit of excitement and some rides once in a while.
That's what they needed. That's what it was. All right, so Toy Story's opening next year. Star Wars the year after.
I'd say that's a good schedule. A big section this year, a big section next year, a big section the year after. That's going to help Disney's attendance numbers big time.
Yeah, not just Hollywood Studios, but everybody's going to see a bump.
Well, nobody goes to Disney to go to one park. If you go to Disney, you're going to see all of them more than likely. It doesn't make sense not to buy, you know, multi-day passes unless you live in Florida.
Yeah, but if you live in Florida, then you get a season pass.
Well, maybe. If you want to go enough to make it worth it.
Well, I think if you live in Florida, it's like $400 or $500.
Yeah, with the blackout date pass, yeah, that's not that bad actually.
Yeah, but then
you don't want to be there on the days they black out anyway.
How much more is everything going to cost after those 3 sections open up?
Oh, I bet they'll have their standard increase this year, and next year, and the year after.
Well, I don't know. They're claiming that because of the price increase that their attendance dropped.
Well, good. Maybe they should drop it down a little bit. I mean, the Florida parks have fast become some of the most expensive amusement properties to visit that we have in the U.S.
I know. Well, surprisingly, Discovery Cove is still the most expensive.
Well, that I can kind of understand, because you got the whole dolphin swim experience, and it's limited to how many people can be there, and it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
But like when you look at like Disney, Universal, then you go compare them to just about any park in the country, and they get more money for a pass at any one of those amusement parks than just about every other park in the country gets.
Yeah, right now Universal is the most expensive for a day. Hands down. Because when we priced out for when we go in December, for 2 days, for 2 parks with the Flash Pass, is $800.
Whew.
So, and it's not that much cheaper to just do even without the Flash Pass. The Flash Pass is cheaper than the tickets.
Well, one
But
day
it's
at
still
least
up there.
like 1 day for one park is like 120, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're doing 2 parks,
Two
per
parks,
day.
2 days. Two parks, 2 days, 2 fast pass, right?
Yep. $800. Now, if you go to Disney for the day for it's basically what? $200 for Universal for the day per person. No. Yeah. It's $400 for 2 days. So $200 a day at Universal versus $120 at Disney. So.
Yeah, but Disney doesn't have the ability to skip the line all dang day on every single attraction like we're gonna have.
You are correct on that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
And that's the park hopping pass too, so we can go back and forth both days too.
Yeah, you can hit the train. I've never been on the train ride.
Dude, the train ride's cool. I only got to ride it one way. It broke down before I got a chance to go the other way, but it's cool.
Well, I'll finally get to do it. And plus, the on that trip, Universal for the first time is doing the whole Christmas thing now. Like, they're going all out Christmas. Usually it was just Grinchmas, and you'd go into the Universal Islands of Adventure side. Now they got parades. They got Santa Claus. They're decorating the hell out of Harry Potter Land. They're doing all kinds of Christmas stuff.
So basically, then the studio side was mostly for Halloween, and then the islands was mostly for Christmas.
Basically, yeah. They weren't really.
Yeah.
I mean, the studio side was decorated for Christmas, but they didn't do anything for Christmas. Because when you went to the island side, all you did was go see Grinch. And I think they had a Grinch show. That was about it. They didn't really. But now they're doing both parks, decking it out, and it's probably going to be a crap fest with all the people going for it, especially for those Harry Potter nerds that love Harry Potter no matter what, even though I think the new Harry Potter ride sucks.
Hey. Lay off the Harry Potter. Just because you don't like Harry Potter in general.
But no, see, I like the Islands of Adventure ride. I think it is awesome. I
think
love
both
that ride.
rides are awesome based on the storyline of the movies and how well it follows everything. The coaster may not be like tearing it up off the tracks and like really, really frightening and stuff, but if you watch all the movies, it is like immersive that you've entered Gringotts.
Yeah, but see, one, it's like Pinball. I don't care about the theme. I want to go on the ride. When I got off the new ride in Harry Potter, I went, that's it? They rely too heavy on screens.
Yeah, I can agree with that part of it, but I still thought the ride was excellent. I think it's better than rides that a lot of parks would have attempted. I mean, it's a really fun ride. It is short, but it's fun.
What about Fury again?
But then again, like Mummy in Universal Studios Hollywood is considerably shorter and not anywhere near as good as the Universal Studios Florida version, but it's still fun.
When they did both parks for Halloween Horror Nights, it only lasted 2 years. When the hell did they do that? Both parks?
I don't remember that.
Not in at least 5 years or so.
I mean, I've only done one Halloween Horror Nights, and I liked it. I thought it was cool. It just, I don't know. But Fury or Superman the Ride? I am gonna go Superman the Ride.
Yeah, definitely Superman.
And I'm hearing, who's got like falcons or eagles or something squawking in the background? Somebody, Luco, do you got like a petting zoo in your house or something? I hear cats, I hear eagles or some kind of bird. You're gonna have
Are you sure you're not hearing the video game going to a track mode, shooting things?
Could be.
I don't know, but I hear like an eagle or something.
People going, ah, ah.
Maybe that's what that is. All right, so I'm missing out. I need to have some noise over here because Luco's got cats. You got shooting stuff. I got nothing.
You got Jeremy.
That's the old lethal enforcers in the background making all the noise.
Mako or El Toro? I'll go Mako.
Toro.
El Toro was awesome.
El Toro's good, but until I lose weight. I mean, it's my problem. It's not El Toro's problem. It's my problem. But until I lose weight, I'm going with Mako.
Well, I'm still hefty and I fit El Toro nicely.
I don't.
Which Intimidator?
I haven't done Behemoth, so I don't know how.
Depends on which Intimidator he's talking about. Is he talking about Carowinds or is he talking about I-305?
And I haven't ridden Behemoth yet, so I can't answer that one.
I do like both Intimidators. Actually, both of them are better than Fury.
I second that. Devin likes Toro. Devin, you haven't even... What was the question again? Mako. You haven't even ridden... No, did he ride Mako?
Yeah, he rode Mako. He was with us, wasn't he? Yeah, he was with us on that trip. We rode Mako the last time we were down there when we went for the cruise.
October.
Oh, okay. I can't remember. We've been on so many trips, I forget where I am. Intimidator at Carowinds is awesome.
Dude, we need to figure out how to live stream from the cruise ship.
I've done that.
We need
What?
I think we lost Dave.
We lost Dave. How do we get him back? Do you know how we get him back?
Well, either he has to call me back or I don't know if he got disconnected. And he was just about to say something good.
I forgot what he was talking about.
Well, we're talking about live streaming on the cruise.
Oh, I'm gonna go I-305 over Millennium Forceless all day.
Oh, the I-305, definitely.
Hell, I'll take Flashback over Millennium Force.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would. Call back, Dave. Call back. But yeah, the whole hot dogs or cheeseburgers. I'm gonna go cheeseburgers.
Yeah, cheeseburgers.
Oh, I know what we were talking about, dude. The live streaming on the cruise.
Oh, Dave said that his computer restarted, did an update.
He needs to turn his. No, that was earlier.
Oh, so where is he now?
He said he's trying to call. Can you call him or no?
I'm putting him on, but it doesn't do anything.
Red Sox.
And now I lost your camera.
Oh, yeah, I could probably come. Oh, I saw Dave and then disappeared. On the.
We probably saw his profile picture.
Well, no, it was on the screen because, like, when I look at yours, all I see is your like profile pic.
Right.
I don't physically see your camera. I don't know why.
I don't think you can do broadcasting on both sides at the same time.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
And I lost your video again.
Let me see. How can I call Dave?
Do the plus sign and say add people to the conversation
What the hell's plus sign?
on Skype.
I'm on Skype.
Then you should have like a camera, microphone, a plus sign, and a disconnect button inside our chat.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You know what? He's not on my friends list,
Oh,
so I can't add him to the thing. Nap time yet? Okay, call in group. Wicked Cyclone. Wicked Cyclone's good. Wicked Cyclone or Wicked I'll take Wicked Cyclone over Wicked Twister.
well, Wicked Cyclone is way better ride, but Wicked Twister is also a decent one.
I don't know.
It's a nice little shuttle coaster.
Last time I was on one was when we were in Chicago. We're in the same. We're basically the same thing, somewhat.
Well, the one in Chicago, I think, only had the spin on one side.
Wait. It won't let me. It won't let me. I thought I had it. I thought I had Dave. I don't know. I can't figure that part of it out.
I just sent you on a separate window.
On a separate window?
Yeah, not the group chat.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
So it shows to me that he's offline.
Oh, well, I don't know. Anyway,
Oh,
until
no.
he is he back?
He signed back on now.
Oh, well.
Let's see if I can add him.
See, I like with Wicked Twister. I like the one at Dorney better because it stops on the spike.
Well, I was
There we
reading
Hey, he's
reports.
back.
Actually, it wasn't really stopping on the spike anymore.
Yeah, there we go. Now I'm back. I don't have Josh's video though. Oh, it's loading. There we go. Now I got Josh.
Oh, I
We're
don't
back.
have your video yet.
Dave, you look like you're high as a kite, man.
No,
He's got that- I know you're not, but you look it.
no, I'm just happy, dude. There's a camper sitting in my yard now.
I can't wait for the grand tour of the camper. Dave probably no. Dave's not fishing. He's here. He's back. Dave is back.
Yeah.
Well, I hear his audio. I don't see his.
You don't see my video?
I can see it. It's gigantic and huge. I got a supersized Dave on my screen.
Dude, that's what she said, man.
It's a supersized Dave. That's what I have. It's huge.
So Luco can't see me? Yeah, I'm not on the feed yet. I said I can see. Hang on. Volume off.
Breaking news: Cedar Point is stealing every coaster a park announces.
Even Cedar Point.
Oh,
Yeah, Cedar
boy.
Point.
Do they steal the coaster that Cedar Point announces?
Yeah, they do. Cedar Point steals their own coaster, and they put it in the lake. And to get
Yeah,
out.
I'll have to send you a link to it, so you can see the pictures.
Of what? The coaster?
No, the camper. He said, "What kind of camper?" I'll have to show him. I know it's It's Northland. It's Jesus Christ, what the heck's the name?
Ooh, what the hell was that? He disappeared.
I tried to add him, and it didn't.
I think you hung up on him. Is what you did. I think you may have hung up on him. Dave! Maybe his computer rebooted again. I don't know. But anyway, so let me figure this. Well, we've had a big Babylon, so let me ask you guys, did you guys like, I mean, this is like basically a technical rehearsal of as you can see, we're having issues. We're having, we're trying to work the kinks out. We have more practicing to do. But did you guys like the three of us? Did you hate us? Did we suck? Do you want us to do it again and, down the road? Do you want it every week? Do you want it every other show? You guys let us know in the comments, and we'll go from there. We'll just see what everybody likes, what they don't like, and go from there. I mean, once we can get Skype working properly, I mean, we kind of rushed this. Like today was like, hey, do you got Skype? Do you got Skype? We're going to do this. Because originally I was not going to do the show, period. And Luco and Dave were going to do it because Devin had his 8th grade celebration, graduation thing. And I didn't know if I was going to be home in time. And I ended up being home. And we were playing with it, figuring it out. So it was a rush job. Like we always do. We're great at rush jobs.
Yeah, I think we started testing at like 8:30.
Yeah, and then we got it up by 9, so we really need to work on that. We need to practice a little more. So we have Monkey Master says, every time. Costa Kev says, add me. I mean, we can also rotate it. You know what I mean? Like, if Luco and Dave ain't around, we could, I don't want to add everybody. I don't want it to look like a Brady Bunch opening credit scene.
Yeah, like have 9 videos all over.
Yeah. I figure like 3 should be the max, unless it's like a really super duper special guest. Like if we're having, somebody from a park chime in on Skype or something like that, you know what I mean? Like then, we got the 3 of us and everybody in the room. It's things to work on in the future. But I don't know, if you guys like it, and we'll continue to do it. And so yeah, again, we didn't really have. Oh, another one tidbit of news that I know I sent Luco. Disney now owns 100% of Disney Paris. I honestly think that's a good a thing, because just like the ones I think the ones like in Japan and China. Disney just kind of franchises out to an extent. I don't know how that works, Luco. I really don't know how. I mean, I know like the U.S. parks are now, Paris for sure, are now under their control, but I don't know how that works.
I think the other parks, they just own a portion of them.
Because I know like China and even like the Asian countries, they're like, no, we own. Oh, we make all money, you make nothing. That's.
But the good thing is they're also investing like over $1 billion in the Paris park now. So it should be much better.
Yeah, they're gonna finally get more stuff out of it. They're gonna, because the original investors evidently didn't have the cash. So.
Yeah, so the park was just bleeding money, didn't add anything new, and.
Yeah, now Disney can rein that in. And someone said, BSM says, hello, Grove Show from the Justice League. How is the Justice League ride? I've been hearing fantastic things about Great Adventures because they had the media day today. I heard it was fantastic. So I'm hoping to get a ride on that soon. Myself. You're not Doctor Who. That's right, I'm not Doctor Who. I'm Dr. Giggles. And I would usually say some swear words after that, but no.
I think me and Dave need some special name.
Yeah, we'll come up with some names. Oh, the YouTube police are here. Anything bad going on?
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, woo, woo. You know what, YouTube police? There is some bad stuff going on. There is a child in here selling drugs. They were trying to get me to buy Snuffleupagus.
Uh-oh.
I heard it gets you really high. And then it makes you forget where you are, and you're always going, can you please, then you keep asking, can you please tell me how to get to Sesame Street? So I don't know. I saw no media there today. Now, they had it earlier in the day. Early in the morning, they had media day. Kyle was down there with Greg, and they went to the media day, rode the ride, blah, 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 blah. I've been seeing video reverse POVs today. Skype hates Dave. Well, Dave, just think about it. We can practice it now, from now to the next show and whatever, and not a half hour. I mean, that's all on us for not kind of working the kinks out. But at least we're knowing.
Every weekend we used to say, "Oh, we're gonna do this Sunday," and
yeah, we don't do nothing. We're too busy having fun. We don't have time for this stuff. Hey, you know, this is the first show I actually finished the beer while I was on the show.
Oh wow!
Celebrating my freedom tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking my little weird juices and stuff.
Oh, that gross stuff that's gonna make you poop.
Yeah, it has orange, avocado, cranberries, agave, ginger, cinnamon, and chia seeds.
Chia seeds! We got Costa Kid had a message retracted.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that meant. He must have said something bad. Monkey Master says you should be called the Fluffy Banana. I like that. That's your new name. Fluffy Banana. I love it. Luco
Okay.
Nova. It's Fluffy Banana, Dr. Giggles, and we're going to find one for Dave.
Yeah, next time I'm wearing a yellow shirt.
Yeah, you're the Smurf Banana right now. Yeah, we should. Yellow Banana, Dr. Giggles, and we need one for Dave. Somebody think of a crazy name for Dave. I'm all about the... Is it worth it to buy a t-shirt for $15 to have the Flash line all day? Hell yeah, it is. Well, it depends on how many times you want to ride the ride. What was that? Facebook sent me a message. What the hell was that about?
Oh, I think
There we go.
Dave's
Oh,
back.
she's back! Oh my god!
I got back in, huh?
Welcome
Dave-
back.
Dave, so I don't know if you heard,
Sweet.
Luco is now going to be called the Fluffy Banana.
The Fluffy Banana.
That's going to be his Grove Show name. Mine's the Dr. Giggles, of course, and now we need one for you. We got to come up with a crazy...
Maybe Cadence should give a name.
Go, Cadence, what should be my name? It'll be blah, 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 blah. Dad, it'll be like... It'll sound like blah, 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 Daddy. That's
Blah, blah,
what
blah,
it,
da, 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 da.
yeah, that's what it's going to sound like.
It'll be nothing but da, da. Hey,
Da, da.
get the Grove off my head. There you go. That's better. That was nice. Right across the eyeballs. Read Dave Grove.
Hey, speaking of doing stuff like that, I don't know if anybody watched the live feed from Devin's graduation. Did you watch the whole thing, Luco?
Well, I saw when you were putting things on top of Jeremy's head.
Did you see when I had the alien eat Devin and eat people?
That one
That's
I didn't
awesome.
see.
It was the big alien head from the movie comes out, and his tongue comes out. It looked like it was eating the kids. And I made it eat the MC, the fat lady from the school, eat her. And I think the alien was full after that.
That's funny.
Hey Josh, it's 10:06. It's past BSMS bedtime. It's past everybody's bedtime. What do you think? What did people got school or something tomorrow?
Bedtime.
I don't know.
Bedtime.
I still have to pack.
It's dang near time to play pinball. I got 3 machines started up behind me.
Yeah, I see it on the pinball. Yeah, he's got pinball. Dave's got pinballs. I got pinballs. Fluffy Banana doesn't have any yet.
Not yet.
Fluffy Banana doesn't have one.
I have the one in the Xbox.
You know what, Dave? We need to get him to buy the VP cab.
So
So
the
you
mini one? Yeah,
Yeah,
the mini
yeah.
VP.
it would fit in there. He wouldn't have to get rid of his table, and he could play multiple games. And then he can have it in the background, and then he has a pinball. Or he should get a roller coaster in his house.
How do you fit a roller coaster?
No. He says he sees another pinball man. No. He sees the pinball man. I started it.
Dave did start it.
It's all Dave's fault.
It's all my fault.
It is.
And well, just to prove, okay, we're under process of working here, so hang on, let me see if I can. There we go.
Okay, now...
You
Oh.
turned around the other way. The people didn't see the other ones.
Oh, you mean all those?
Yeah, yep.
And you're in the middle.
No, I'm at the very end because I'm sitting in front of Waz, because down the rest of them, like, there's a whole lot of work going on. No, sadly you cannot walk to a pinball machine anymore, Coaster Kev, because Pinwiz is no more.
I know, selling pinballs at inflated prices.
Hey, I didn't do too bad. I got the Tron at a good
deal. You got a deal. I remember when she was doing all those posts, I was being an ass. And somebody would post, how much for this? I said, overpriced. Every time somebody asked for a price, I said, overpriced. Every time. That lady pisses me off. But that's just me. So anyway, before we get going don't forget, no Grove Show next week. If you do like what we did tonight, minus the technical difficulties, let us know. But next week, you'll see coverage every day from Busch Gardens. Well, not all these parks every day, but every day we're going to be at a different park. So you're going to get Busch Gardens, King's Dominion. We're going to go to Knoebels, then Hershey, back to Knoebels. And then we're going to go to Lake Compounds to cap it off. And then that'll be our trip. So,
dude, I ain't ever getting rid of Tron. Tron is freaking awesome. I actually put it on location, and it's cleaning up, but I'm really anxious to bring it home because it's such a fun game.
We have to
Chris
go to the
Harvey,
ride.
all those pins. I would have no time for coasters or YouTube shows.
Unless you combine everything together.
Yeah, you can in a nice long vacation. You can combine them. You could, but I know Chris. Chris has been in my house. He's been banging on my machines with me. We've been having a ball on them with his wife Steph too. We've had.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool people. I had the pleasure of meeting him at the little tournament you had when you first got your house. That was fun.
Yep. It'll be good. But yeah, so like I said, you can check us out on the Facebook all next week, starting actually Saturday night all the way to Friday night. We're going to be coming every single day with live stuff, and it'll be like mini little Grove shows all week long instead of a big one. No Jody as well. Well, Jody will be with us.
Jody will be there.
She might not be standing in the room with him, but right at the second. But she will be on the trip with little Miss Princess Cadence, and you'll see Devin and little monkey stinky banana kid.
10 to 1, she's out in the camper putting all kinds of new stuff or stuff that she's been setting aside for camping in the new camper.
Let me ask you, Dave, what made you guys decide that you wanted a camper? Because I would have never thought you would have bought one in a million years.
Oh, she has wanted one for like 4 or 5 years, and I keep saying no because I didn't want to drive the thing around and tow it and hook onto it. And my original excuse was, well, I don't have a car that can pull it. Well, that kind of went out the window when we brought the Cadillac. And this last camping trip, we're in a tent, and like everybody was noisy, loud, kept me awake. I didn't sleep worth crap, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. No more tent. Done.
Yeah, well now you got the...
Well, now it's gonna be all noisy inside when all of us get in there.
Oh, dude, I gotta make reservations for PPP, because now I can camp at PPP again. Because I got heat.
Well, now you have to find if they still have spots for the RVs.
Dude, I don't care if I gotta park in Timbuk friggin' 2.
I'd rather camp at Deer Mountain Campground in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire than camping at Knoebels.
Well, what roller coasters are there at the Deer Mountain?
I don't think there is one.
Then I'd rather camp at Knoebels.
Me too. Because then I can just walk to the coaster or the flyers or the bumper cars or whatever.
And if you're at the good campsites, you get woken up by the roller coasters.
Yep. Yeah, the bank. It'll be great. All right, anyway, we're going to get going. And we'll be back 2 weeks, but keep checking Facebook. We'll do live stuff all week. and we'll see what happens then. So until next time, I'm the Giggles guy. You got Fluffy Banana, and you got Dave. So until next time, everybody, keep on coasting,
Keep
y'all.
on coasting.
Peace out, y'all.
Woo! Peace.
Are we on? Off?
Okay, that's your cue.